Hey everyone, we're the Real Estate Chicks coming to you again live from Barrington, Illinois. I'm Kathy Pincus with RE/MAX of Barrington.
And I'm Judy Gibbons with RE/MAX of Barrington.
And today we're going to talk about, do you rent or do you buy that townhouse or condo or a single family home for that matter?
Mm-hmm.
What would you do? What to do? What to do?
Oh, just to ponder. But you got to do something, people.
You have to do something.
Just don't get paralyzed with, oh, I can't make a decision.
Paralyzed with fear.
Yeah, because life's going on, whether you make a decision or not.
And you know, it's funny because everybody can be in this category. You can have the first-time home buyer who has been renting and they don't know if they want to get off that rental wagon and purchase something. You can have someone that just sold their house and they don't know, gosh, do they want to go into this buying and selling craze again, or would they rather just rent and just, as I say, put the sheet over your head for a couple of years and wait until the dust settles?
I'd like to hear how that works.
Well, here's the plan.
Yeah, how's that working for you?
Yeah, really. Well, especially if you are downsizing.
Oh, yes. Sounds like.
Yeah. If you're downsizing, it really is a harder decision.
Yes.
Because when you're moving up, you do think, okay, just pick a number. Let's say you sold your house for $200,000 and now you want to buy a house for $400,000. Well, the $400,000 house is probably about $360,000. So you're going to make it up because your purchase is going to be less than it would have been as you got the haircut from your $200,000 house
Yes.
and you only sold it for $175,000. Well, now, but you're able to buy that $400,000 property for $375,000 or $350,000. So if you use those numbers just as a rule of thumb, now what if you sold your house for $400,000 and you want to downsize? It sort of works against you, or it can work against you. You know, you sold it for $400,000, but you actually sold it for $375,000, and you got a haircut on that, on that end of it. Now, when you go down, you know, you got to make a decision.
Well, okay, Miss Pink. My thought
She's got it all figured out.
Buy! Especially a lower priced house that's probably going to be maybe a ranch or a house that is really going to be in demand. Like from now
Very
until forever.
Right.
Because the population is aging.
Yeah.
And unless you want to move out of the area, then I say, okay, rent here to be near your kids and then go someplace and be a snowbird.
Right.
You know, maybe go buy, there's still great deals in all the warmer climates and things.
Well, those are deals.
Yeah. I know. It's like, I see something I want to buy every day. And so it's just, you've got to make that choice. But I think that still the benefits of buying are, and especially if you're an older couple that had a lot of equity in your house, or you could be a young couple that just knew how to handle their money, that lived within their means.
Yes.
You know, so you've got that money, and I still think, you know, quality of life.
That's so true. You can
sleep
at night.
Life.
Yeah, I agree. And the mortgage rates will never be like this again.
Gosh.
Not in our lifetime, not in our grandchildren's lifetime.
Right.
They will never be what they are now.
No.
So if nothing else, that would really answer the question for whether you're moving up or downsizing or going sideways, as we often do.
Right. And then sometimes, you know, your job might, you know, your husband might be getting transferred or you might be getting transferred. If you're not going to stay in that house for 3 years to 4 years, I mean, 5 is really the more magic number. Then rent. Then rent. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
But if you're, you know, your plan is to stay, buy a house, do what you want to do with it.
Just go for it.
Yeah.
Just get off that fence, jump in that water with both feet, and just buy.
Yeah. Because your mortgage could be a lot less than your rent. Because what we're going to see now is double-digit rent increases.
Correct. And if you own something out there that you can rent out because you're going out, maybe you're getting transferred for a couple of years, but you know you'll be back. Maybe you want to rent that house out to someone instead of putting it on the market and selling it. And then I think I've had 3 sellers last year that did exactly that. They had their house on the market, it wasn't selling, and they said, you know what, I'm going to come back in a couple of years anyway. They decided to rent, which was Bummer for me.
Yeah, but good for them.
Good for them.
But you know, also, it's how many times are you actually now listing a house for sale and listing it for rent at
Isn't
the
that
same
the truth?
exact
Yeah.
time?
In fact,
So-
now I just put a listing in today, and one of the prompts was, "Is this for sale and rent?"
Oh, I haven't seen
Yes.
that yet.
And I was like, "Oh my gosh, is that what we're down to?"
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
So I went, "No, this is a transferee." Thank goodness.
Yeah.
But now they're starting to ask, and that's because we do. Like Judy said, you're exactly right. You're putting something up for sale or for rent.
Yeah, at the same time, and you'll just see what happens first. And
Right.
I mean, obviously, if that's in a case, if you have to move and quickly, so at least you know. And the whole thought process of renting is not to collect your entire mortgage payment, people.
No.
It doesn't work that way.
We wish it would, but it
Yes,
doesn't
it
always work
doesn't.
that
So
way.
you just want some cash flow
Right.
to be able to pay your bills
Yeah.
while you have to move to another part, you know, another house or town to keep your job.
Right. Because you really want to keep your job.
That's the
That
important
is
thing.
number one.
Yes.
And then everything else sort of follows afterwards.
Right, right.
So we do have a thing from our great sponsor, Evernook.com. This is a wine thermometer. And as Judy and I were saying, we don't care what the temperature is of our wine, because we're not that.
We're always thirsty,
Yeah.
so we can't wait. It doesn't matter
Right.
what temp it is.
It's supposed to be colder? Oh, that's okay.
It's fine. Throw an ice cube in it.
Yeah,
It's like,
okay.
and you watch a real wine connoisseur go,
Oh, I know. Oh, I'm so sorry to you wine
oh my
connoisseurs out there.
gosh.
But look how
Isn't
cool
it-
this is.
What a great gift.
Yes, this is a
For
great
somebody
gift.
that has everything. I think
That would not be Judy or I. Give it to somebody that really appreciates the temperature of their wine.
That is cool.
But this is so cool, and you can find this on Evernook.com. They've got gifts for every occasion. In fact, their big gift giving, you know, you think Christmas is, that's not their biggest season. Their biggest season is Mother's Day and graduation and that kind of thing. So
Father's Day. I always think it's
Yeah.
hard to find something for a guy. You know,
Yeah.
it is.
Yes.
If you're going to a party and it's like, what the heck?
well, especially if you won't let him put his golf pictures in the house and they're in the garage.
Oh,
well,
yes, I know. Those evil. I'm so evil.
So anyway, Evernook.com, and then we have a sassy quote for the day.
Of course we do. Opportunities are usually disguised as hard work, so most people don't even recognize them.
Oh gosh.
We know people like that, don't we?
We do know people like that, but not us.
Mm-mm.
Because we are the Real Estate Chicks. Find us on Facebook, The Real Estate Chicks, or go to our website, therealestatechicks.com. If you'd like to be one of our suppliers or our advertisers, contact us and let us know. We would love to put you and add you on to be a link to your business. We're great at business to business. We love that.
We do.
So come and tweet us at Real Estate Chicks, and we'd love to have you. Thanks so much for joining us today.